Well, an unprecedented move to help fire victims rebuild from the rubble.
California Governor Gavin Newsom signing an executive order that cuts down on the red tape to help property owners build back faster. Eyewitness News reporter Will Silverstein explains the move and how it works. Will.
Well, Michael Rochelle, you may have heard of the phrase CEQA before. It's the California Environmental Quality Act, and it's meant to hold builders and developers to higher environmental standards, and that's now suspended for those property owners affected by the Palisades and Eaton fires.
The scale of this fire is unlike anything we've ever seen.
The size of the several fires burning in Los Angeles is nearing 40,000 acres. From the Eaton to the east and Palisades to the west, the county has now seen several thousand structures burned down. But a landmark executive order has been handed down by California Governor Gavin Newsom to help build back without the red tape.
We want to fast track by eliminating any CEQA requirements.
The California Environmental Quality Act was signed into law in 1970 by then Governor Ronald Reagan in an effort of environmental protection. The statute allows for the research and analysis of an environmental infrastructure or housing project to measure its feasibility and overall environmental impacts. But many in California on both sides of the aisle want to see the nearly 55-year-old statute reformed.
There's been discussion seemingly every legislative session about reform to the California Environmental Quality Act.
Many CEQA reforming lobbyists have ties to commercial and residential building and developing, but the use of CEQA for rebuilding after a fire is unprecedented. In 4 of California's largest and most recent wildfires, including Kern County's Burrell Fire, CEQA was not waived.
CEQA specifically has been completely perverted and is used as a bludgeon for anyone trying to do anything in California. What's been okay was a stadium in Inglewood.
Tal Eslick, former chief of staff for Representative David Valadeo, was referring to SoFi Stadium, which avoided CEQA through a legislative loophole. Meanwhile, the Camp Fire in rural Northern California, which has as of now 6 times the amount of destroyed structures than the fires in Los Angeles, did not receive a CEQA suspending executive order from then Governor Jerry Brown. Neither did any of the other fires on your screen by Governor Newsom.
It appears that these neighborhoods, these communities in Southern California are above that line. So now they're with the stadiums. But other communities that have faced similar challenges and other fires remain below that line because they didn't get a CEQA exemption.
Sacramento political strategist Tim Rosales hopes permanent reform to CEQA and emergency aid is underway as the state remains vulnerable for 2025's fire season.
The fact that he is making some of these gestures in this instance that he has not necessarily made before is part of that political calculation, unfortunately, because these are the types of decisions that should have been made regardless of where you have disaster and where you have these instances occur throughout the state of California.
Now, the rebuild is one obstacle, but mudslides are another. While we would like to see some rain relief coming to put out any remaining embers, too much after a fire can cause a mudslide. What the governor is doing on that front at 6 p.m. For now, in studio, Will Silverstein, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.